Elon Musk has a problem with Lolita playing Helen of Troy. But here's what I'm saying, Art.
Paris! I love you!
I'm supposed to believe they went to war for her?
Yes. Yes, absolutely. 100 times over. Just like you could believe that people went to war for a blonde-haired, blue-eyed woman.
Now, Musk claims that Nolan has lost his integrity. Ooh, because Homer described this fictional character as fair-skinned blonde.
White-armed Helen, the most beautiful woman in the world. The face that launched 1,000 ships and burned Troy to the ground.
They think he was trying to educate you. Some people said he was being too woke. Some people said that he's trying to cause white rage within his community. Other people say maybe he's just trying to educate you.
On the fact that history as we know has been whitewashed, even to the point that when you're shown the right thing, no one ever believes it. Lolita is the perfect woman to be casted as the beautiful Helen of Troy that commanded thousands of ships to fight over her beauty and honor. What? Because she's black? She ain't right? She doesn't look good? She's not beauty? Who's commanding the beauty standards? The people back in the day, based on history that this story was talking about, were black people. History has been whitewashed. We have been lied to. And Christopher Nolan is trying his best to educate the message. It may take some time on the lies that we have all been told to. We have to wake up from the matrix, because revelation is coming for all of us to see. People, beauty is beauty. That's because it's not what you're used to. That's because it doesn't look like you. It doesn't mean it cannot be beautiful. Odyssey is the continuation of the 2004 movie Troy, where that Brad Pitt starred in, and he played the role of Hercules. Odyssey continues what happened after the war, what happened to all the other characters. The character that Lolita is playing, she is the lady that was having an affair with Paris. And that's why 1,000 ships were sent. Her husband sent 1,000 ships to fight for her honor. Most of the central characters in Odyssey and in Troy are fallen angels. These are the characters of the Hercules, Achilles, Athena, Apollo, Cupid. Not all of them are in this program, but they're just telling the story of the fallen angels. In Genesis 6, the Bible talks about how the angels came down and mated with the daughters of men. When they mated, celestial beings, celestial angels with human beings, they produced giants who were strong, who had superpower and strength. We know them as Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, Aquaman. This story is telling a intertwining world of the fallen angels and human beings on the earth. When God created man from the earth. The earth is brown. Jesus is a black man. Adam was a black man. The Israelites, the descendants of the Israelites, they're in Africa right now. The 10 tribes of Israelites are in Africa. In America, the Black Americans, they're the tribe of Judah, and the Caribbeans, they're known to be the tribes of the Levites and the Benjamins. History has been whitewashed.
Did Putin really just talk about Black Jesus? And if so, then why isn't the whole world talking about this? Everyone's seeing a bridge collapse. Everyone's seeing Diddy's house being raided.
Elon Musk has a problem with Lolita playing Helen of Troy. But here's what I'm saying. They admitted they went to Egypt and studied Thales and Pythagoras and Plato.
A moment that defines not only our understanding of history, but also the path forward for our great nation. In an extraordinary discovery hidden beneath centuries of lore and legend.
So it was no secret that they borrowed heavily from Egyptian civilization.
We had a similar outrage a few years back when The Little Mermaid was coming out through Disney, and they decided to put Halle Bailey as the Little Mermaid. there was an outrage, not with everybody, not with the black community, not with people that are woke, or not with educated people that know history has been whitewashed. Not everything that you see on TV, not everything that we were grown up to see is as it is. At the end of the day, 400 years of slavery happened. And what usually happens when a country is overrun, taken over in war, the captors, the winners of the war, they tell the history, and they tend to tell the history in their liking. They claim, or they often take on the excellencies that other communities or countries have attained, and they make it out as it came from their country. Look at ancient Egyptian. Why is it to today all the noses are taken off? The noses that would distinctively tell you whether you're looking at a black man, a white man, or an Asian man. All the specific features that would outlinely tell you this is a black man has been erased, has been removed, so that you cannot tell who really were the Egyptians. Right about now, yes, okay, in Northern Africa we have the Arabs in Morocco, in Egypt, and all those countries, but yet the Northern Africa is in Africa. The people that were there initially, especially during the time of ancient Egyptian, were Africans. But just because those countries were conquered in war and taken over by different races, like I say, they tell a different story. So yes, history has been whitewashed. Having Haley as Little Mermaid and having Lupita as Helen of Troy, the beautiful woman who commanded thousands of ships to fight over her honor and dignity, is not so far. Think about that there, why don't you?
I begin to